Hi, and welcome to my channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Kate. I'm an integrative relational psychotherapist, a life coach, a yoga instructor, and an author. If you wish to schedule an individual online session with me, you can find all of the relevant details on my webpage. In today's video, I will be talking about narcissists and what they fear most. I know that it's hard for you to imagine that there is anything in this world that narcissists fear. Yet the reality is quite different from what you might imagine or expect. Now, if you are in a relationship with a narcissist, then it is highly likely that you are one of the three types of personality that most frequently get involved with narcissists. So you're either an empath, a borderline, or a narcissist. It doesn't mean that you have a borderline or a narcissistic personality disorder, not at all. It just means that you can either have a personality structure of a borderline or a narcissist. You can exhibit some of the patterns, traits, thought patterns, behavioral patterns, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you have a disorder. You could have it, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you have it. So please don't be offended if I say that you are potentially one of the three types of people who most often get involved with narcissists. And why do they get involved with narcissists? Because they share some of the same traits, they have some similarities that I think you would never guess if I asked you, what do you think you have in common with a narcissist? Well, unless you're a narcissist, you would probably say, I have absolutely zero in common with narcissist. Well, fact is that basically all narcissistic relationships involve a lot of mirroring, a lot of projection, projective identification, transfer as well. But for you, it is really important to understand, first of all, what kind of a type you are, because it will help you to better understand and to better cope with all of your fears and insecurities you are experiencing in your relationship with your narcissist. Because like I said, there is a lot of projection and there is a lot of mirroring. So you and your narcissist are experiencing a lot of the same emotions. The only difference is that the narcissist is hiding all of this deep down. Narcissists usually wear a mask. They don't wear the same mask for interactions with all types of public. They adapt the mask. It depends on who they are interacting with. So even if you see your narcissist in a specific light, it doesn't mean that someone else who is talking or is having any kind of a relationship with your narcissist will see him or her in exactly the same way, because narcissists present differently to different people in different situations. Now, if we go back to what is it that narcissists fear the most? I'm sure that you believe narcissists truly are grandiose and omnipotent and very successful, and like they can do whatever they want, they can achieve whatever they want, they have no fears, they've never experienced a failure, they're perfect. Yes, that is something that they portray or try to portray and present to the outside world. Yet, if you took a moment to get to know your narcissist a little better, if you explore below the surface, then you will see that your narcissist is, in fact, a very insecure person. All narcissists feel extremely vulnerable to criticism. That is why they are hiding all of their flaws or potential flaws and insecurities. And one of the greatest insecurities they have is the fear of abandonment. And that is something they share with borderline people. Borderlines are also desperately afraid of being abandoned. So fear of abandonment, fear of rejection, those are the two issues that narcissists fear the most. They also suffer from an underlying depression. When you see them being all happy, jovial, loud and boasting, you probably never even think that they might feel insecure, that they might experience anxiety or depression, but they do, very much so. And not only that, they need to put in a lot of additional energy to hide all of that. Can you imagine if you're, for example, terrified to death of something and you have to pretend to the outside world that you're actually okay, that you have everything in control, that your life is perfect? It takes a lot of effort, a lot of emotional, physical, mental energy. And in fact, the things that you fear the most in your relationship with your narcissist is what your narcissist is fearing as well. I'm sure that whenever your narcissist ignores you, you start wondering, is this the end? Is he going to leave me forever and never come back? Does he no longer love me? Did he ever love me at all? Your narcissist is asking himself or herself the same questions. They too are very much afraid of being criticized. They were afraid of being rejected. Deep down, they already feel like they're not worthy of love, that they are not good enough, that they will never have the love that they truly wish to have because they're just not good enough. And this good enough does not pertain only to their achievements, but to their core belief about self. They have a very, very negative self-image. They are not self-confident at all. So beware when you are interacting with a narcissist who seems very self-assured and self-confident. They are really not. They're afraid of you finding they have a certain flaw that they are desperately trying to hide. Could you potentially use all of this to your advantage? Yes, but not in a manipulative way. If you better understand what your narcissist is afraid of, then you will also better understand why you are feeling so insecure in your relationship with your narcissist. It's because a lot of what you're feeling is actually projected onto you. Or it could be that the two of you are just mirroring your own insecurities, especially when it comes to the fear of abandonment, the fear of rejection, of being ridiculed and not loved. So if you are in a relationship with a narcissist and your narcissist for some reason disappears for a little while or ignores you, don't start panicking, not immediately. Don't think that he's about to leave you, because he's not. It is true that narcissists sometimes break off the relationship before you do, precisely because of this fear of abandonment, but narcissists always come back. And they too are very much afraid that you will leave them, that you will share some secrets they've told you, that you will give other people material to ridicule them, or that you will in a way contribute to the spotlight being moved from them onto somebody else, because they have to be in the center of attention in order to feel alive, in order to feel appreciated and worthy of love. This would be a very brief talk on the narcissistic fears and insecurities. If you want to learn more about the dynamics between you and your narcissist, if you wish to understand narcissists better, then I suggest you read my book, My Narcissist and I, How to Find Happiness. It's available on Amazon also as an ebook. Thanks for watching. I hope it was interesting. I hope you found it useful. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do. And of course, share the videos if you like them. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.